I'm going to show you how the DevOps process works. DevOps is the interaction between developers and operators. The developers delivers the latest version of the compiled code, and the operators is responsible to deploying it on the production or testing server, just in case there is an intermediate step. Currently, I am modifying the frontend, which is this light blue editor. Now I'm going to run it in development mode to verify that changes has been made. It's ready. Now let's move on the server part. The green code editor is the backend. I'm going to start running the development server, which will also compile the TypeScript files into JavaScript. Okay, once I have the compiled files, I'll upload them to the server using the command. Essentially, it runs some programs in development to connect remotely to FTP server. It compares the files and their modification date, and it starts uploading the latest version. For me, creating this deployment process was essential because it was taking up a lot of time, compressing, uploading to the server, decompressing, and other tasks. Many changes could arise in the single day, and this process was surely unnecessary and very exhausting. I simply automated the entire process, and that was the developer part is about. When you hand it over of the operator, they are in charge to deploying this project. Everything has been minimized to single line of code that generates the latest version of the system and uploads into the server. It checks all the paths one by one, and if there's any change, it replaces the files that were modified. Doing this process manually would be take too much time. It's a lot of wasted time. So, this is something important to consider. You must maintain a deployment process, keep automated process, and in the midst of it all, carry out the respective tests before deploying the code. In this case, I handle the deployment, the testing, and when I verified all the steps, I deploy it to the server with a command that updates the backend and frontend server. Here it tells me that it's already updated, so I restart the server, and now I'm going to check the frontend part, which is the application that I need to update. You can see the change both in the backend and the frontend that have been updated on the server. Currently, I am viewing this application from the server, and all the designs, modifications, and corrections I made are functioning both in the backend and frontend. Using this DevOps and automation process, I generated a project release in general as quickly as possible in a matter of couple of minutes.